Good morning from my third day and last day of my city break here in Bremen. And you're probably wondering what happened to yesterday's video. Well, I had every intention of visiting Bremerhaven yesterday, visiting the harbour area and the zoo that's on the coastline there in the harbour. But it was a rainy day yesterday and not the weather for wandering around harbours looking at boats and animals, so I'm going to save that for another day. And also, I wasn't feeling too good yesterday. I'm not sure what happened, but I decided to have a quiet day in Bremen without filming anything. I just went to the supermarket and had a wander around and then cooked a little meal back in my apartment, which was really nice. But it's lovely and sunny this morning, and the temperature is predicted to be 24 degrees. And it's such a shame that I won't be here to enjoy it, because I have to go back to London today. And I believe it's raining in London at the moment, but it certainly was yesterday. But I had breakfast this morning, found a delightful little cafe, and had a little raspberry pastry and a cup of tea, which was really nice. And it tasted nicer because it's been sponsored as well. So thank you to Robert Arnfield, who went onto the Buy Me a Coffee link and purchased a coffee for me. It's great to travel with the support of others. And if you'd like to buy me a coffee to enjoy on my travels, then do as Robert did and follow the Buy Me a Coffee link, which you'll find in the description below. But it's nice walking across this little bridge here in the morning sunshine. A lot of activity on the river Wasser. It's just lovely here, it really is. This is the Schlachte area. Used to be the old harbour area, and now it's popular with trendy bars and cafes. So have a walk down here. I want to get to the Schoor area, which is the old medieval quarter here in Bremen. So I'm really looking forward to... Oh, whoops, must watch where I'm going. So I really want to have a look at the old houses down there and the old medieval streets, see what has survived before I have to catch my tram back to the airport. And it's so easy to get to the airport from the centre of Bremen. Tram line 6 all the way into the airport takes about 10 minutes and only €3. So let's just take a little walk down here and see what we can discover on the way to the Schoor area. I've had a lovely walk this morning along the river. There's river traffic and there's people going about their business here in the morning. It really is lovely. One thing I enjoy about visiting towns and cities on the water is walking along the water. It's just lovely, it really is. But there's a couple of old masted tall ships here, and they look absolutely splendid. First is the Admiral Nelson. You see it's a replica of a period warship. You see the cannons pointing out of the gun ports, and the masts and the rigging. Looks quite splendid. I think it's a bar or something. Really nice. But what is nice is the ship next door, the Alexander von Humboldt. It's been moored here since 2016. It's built in 1906 in Bremerhaven. It was originally a lightship and painted red. It used to have a huge lantern in the middle. And I've passed a few of the old lightships on my travels in England, in Swansea, and in Colchester, and in Bristol. And they're lovely to see. But it was converted to sails back in 1986, 1988. and looks absolutely splendid in the morning sunshine. It's actually a restaurant and a hotel there. That's what it is now. I was going to stay there, but I couldn't justify the expense. And after yesterday, it was just as well. I had a room I could cook in yesterday as well, which was nice, and I wouldn't if I'd stayed on this this fine vessel. But it's made famous by through I think a Beck's beer commercial. You see the sail at the front. Is that a spinnaker? No, it's not a spinnaker. Someone will tell me in the comment section below what it is. I'm probably right. No, I'm not. I know nothing about sailing. But I'm sure somebody does who can enlighten me on what that particular flag is on the front there. I'm sure it has a name. What is nice here is the church. This is St. Martin's Church. It was founded back in 1229. It was absolutely splendid. One of the oldest churches here in Bremen. I think the oldest one is the Church of Our Lady, or the Frauen Kirchof. I think that dates from around 1012, 1029 CE, under the Bishop Unwin. Unvan, we should say Unvan, Bishop of Bremen. I must return to Bremen again. There's just so much to see here and do, and just 2 days just doesn't really do it justice. There's museums that I want to visit here, and also other towns and villages in the area which would be nice to visit as well. And of course, visit Bremerhaven. And Bremen's so easy to get to. Short flight from Stansted Airport, takes about an hour, and then on the tram, line 6 from the airport into the city centre, just 6 stops and €3. What I've come to see here today is the Schoor district, the old medieval district here in Bremen. So let's go and take a walk through there. This is the Schoor area, the old area here in Bremen. It's the Schoor Vital, and it's the only section of the old town that's still preserved in the oldest area of the city. There's over 100 houses down here, dating back to the 15th century. And this is the longest street in this district. Looking at the houses, they really are absolutely just beautiful. It's like walking into a film set from almost any period in history. It's the contrast in architecture as well, representing the different centuries in which the properties were built. It'd be nice to find some dates on the buildings to see just when they might have been built. I'm sure there's some. Here we go. Anno 1738. And the house next door, Anno Domini 1402. That must be the oldest building here. Absolutely incredible to see it. These are different structurally in appearance to properties of the same period in England. Is there any others here? Let's have a look. What's here? 1759. Ah, it's like an old pub, tavern. And this shop here, Familia and Tradition, site 1876. Family tradition, founded in 1876. Umbrella shop. Imagine what this street must have been like a few hundred years ago. People in what we would describe now as period costume, walking about the town, going about their business. And this one's beautiful. The carved brickwork. Oh, it's a cat cafe. That's nice. And an archway. Oh, look at that. 1627. Absolutely beautiful. The carvings on that. Really is lovely. This is 1621 on this building. 1631. Oh dear, oh dear. It's got the initials MKW on one side and HKIT on the other. And a great front door as well. I wonder whose initials they are. And quite an interesting statue here. It's called the Otschen Altdog. It's created by the sculptor Klaus Homfeld in 1964 to the memory of a local writer, George Drost. And Drost was blind as a result of an illness back in 1806. But he still published his first book, or first of 3 books, which was called Otschen Altdog. He published it in 1906. He actually dictated it to his daughter, who actually wrote it down for him. Brilliant. He died in Bremen in 1935. What a lovely little statue. And a little alleyway here. Just walk down the alleyway and see what we can discover down here. Oh, this is quite nice, isn't it? And another doorway here. 1584. But 1402 was the oldest so far. That's nice. Do like these little alleyways and things. I walk around them in London and in Shrewsbury and 1 or 2 other places, and they're so exciting to walk around because you never know exactly what you're going to see when you walk down a little alleyway. This is nice. There we go. Dear oh dear. And another cafe here with a monkey outside. Looks like an orangutan. Oh, lovely. Yeah, this is... If I only had more time to explore. I'm going to have to come back to Bremen. There's so many other places in the area that I want to visit. Museums and things, and also get down to Bremerhaven. Just a shame that yesterday didn't work out for me. But this is lovely here. I know I keep saying it's lovely, but you need to be here to actually experience walking around. But there's a little alleyway here on the left-hand side. So let's take a little walk down here and see what's in this little courtyard. It's quite a nice little courtyard. There's a little museum here as well, and a statue to Jacobius Major. I'm not sure who he was. I'll try and find out and put a little bit more information on the screen. This is the Geschichtenhaus Museum. Natural little history museum. It's one of the ones that I wanted to visit. But I should have done it yesterday, but I wasn't feeling too good yesterday, so I didn't really do much except walk around the area by the cathedral. But it's definitely a museum that I want to come to. This is lovely. Nice little courtyard. This probably comes alive in the evenings with all the restaurants that I've walked past. But let's head into the back into the city centre and towards the Dom and see what else we can find here in Bremen. I've had a really enjoyable walk, just walking through the city of Bremen again, past the cathedral and some of the places that I visited a couple of days ago. And I've walked up to the oldest church here in Bremen. This is the Church of Our Lady. It was founded around 1012 under the Bishop Unvan. It was extended around the year 1230 under Archbishop Gerhard II. Yeah, it's a beautiful looking building. There's a very fine statue on the front of a priest on horseback. I wonder if that was Gerhard himself. I wonder. But I've had a fabulous few days here in Bremen. Yesterday didn't go according to plan, but you can't have everything in life, I suppose. But I've had 2 great days exploring the city, and I dare say many more as well. But I have to go back to the airport now and catch my flight back to London, because I have to be at work tomorrow morning. I don't want to be. I'd rather be in Germany touring around and looking at the sights and discovering some fabulous history. But there is plenty more from Germany on my channel to watch and enjoy. My whole series from Bavaria and a day trip to Cologne as well. That was fun. Oh, and a day trip to Nuremberg. That was challenging. But this is where I end this video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and follow my journey, because there'll be another series along very shortly. Thanks for watching.